You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and all that stuff. Kenny Rogers.
And know when to not run.
And know when to not run.
The theme this week.
And know when to punt.
Should rewrite the song.
I actually read something like that in our starter edition last night. That was Chris's lead.
Okay.
Rogers.
Of course, I'm referencing the fake punts near the end of the first half that the Eskimos did not capitalize on and turned the ball over to the Stampeders, which led to a touchdown. Of course, both Chris and John touched on that in their stories. But can we really hang that play on the loss?
I think it was the definitive play of the game. There was still 30 more minutes to make up for it, but I mean, I think when you look back on this game for the rest of the season, I mean, that's the first thing I'm going to think of, other than the 50-50. But I think it was the first head-scratching moment that we've seen from the Eskimos this year, where the more you look at that play, I just think there's so much field in front of them. There's so little time on the clock. Just to have that call was just puzzling to me. And then, of course, when it doesn't work out, you just gift Calgary an easy possession. One pass later, it's a touchdown, and they've got all the momentum going into the half. Didn't win the game outright, but I mean, to me, that's what I'm going to take away from that game.
I loved it. It was lottery night at Casino Rama. Gambling was happening all over the place. Jones obviously believes he can make these plays. He's tried them basically every game so far this season, not necessarily at that level of risk. But I mean, it's the CFL. I mean, we don't see the sleeper play anymore and a whole range of other things. One score, team goes into halftime, one score down in a game they were dominating defensively. That was not the outcome that they wanted, obviously. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there were so many other mistakes that they made that there was a lot of untidiness to their game that caused them to lose that game, in my judgment. I mean, that will be people who are risk averse will look at that and say, well, what are you crazy? On the theory that what was the upside of that play? Because it probably wasn't going to be a touchdown or even a score. But the upside is probably more subtle, more nuanced, and the upside is that teams are going to be wary of the Eskimos all the time going forward. They don't never know what they'll try, which may or may not have a good impact. But I don't. It's the CFL. This is not some stodgy operation. We've got to have more stuff like that, in my opinion.
Norm?
I don't. I'm more traditionalist. I mean, I've listened to coaches talk for years and years and years, and it's you never give up points in the end of the half. Tom Higgins got run out of town basically for gambling late in the game or late in the half and turning the ball over and giving the other team chances to win the games, get the free points. Like Calgary probably wasn't going to score. Maybe they get a chance to kick a field goal. They are only going to get 2 plays after the punt. So it was basically a gift to Calgary.